Hello everyone and welcome back to Carter's Corner. Today's video, we are going to be talking about different ideas and recipes for feeding a picky toddler. Carter was never that picky of an eater until maybe about 18 months old, and since then it has only gotten worse. But I've read that the nutrition you give your child their first 3 years of life is critically important. So as moms, even though it gets hard, we can't just give up and give in and give them junk food and crap to eat, because it is really important that they are eating healthy food. So this is the time you have to get creative. So today I'm going to be sharing some things I know for a fact work, at least with Carter, and he is extremely picky, and we're going to try some new recipes that I found online, and Carter will come on here and do a taste test. He does have a cold right now, so he's even more picky than normal. If you do enjoy this video and you want me to do more toddler recipe videos in particular, then give this a thumbs up. If you are new here, please subscribe. This is a channel for both parents and kids. So with all of that said, let's start with my go-to healthy meals that I give to Carter that he will actually eat. The first is a healthy smoothie. This is something that I will give him for breakfast, and as a mom, you probably already know this, but I thought I would share my smoothie recipe, because one thing that I do that might be different is I don't add a lot of fruit into the smoothie, because fruits do have sugar in them, and I don't want Carter's palate to be so sweet that he always expects and wants sweet foods. So the only fruit that I add to it is half a banana. So my recipe is half a banana, milk, peanut butter or any nut butter. My favorite is this nut zoo that I get from Costco. It has flax seeds and a lot of different nuts together, so there's some good healthy fats in there. There's a lot of calories in it. Then I will put 1 or 2 handfuls of spinach. That's where he's getting his greens. And that's it. I don't add any other fruits to sweeten it, and he will drink this and he really likes it. The next thing are my healthy baby pancakes. So the recipe that I do is 3 eggs, 1 banana, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter or nut butter, a handful of spinach, and then to thicken it, I add about half a cup of this healthy pancake batter we have. That's like a high protein paleo pancake batter, and this just makes them nice and fluffy. So then I will blend that all together so it's nice and smooth, and I will cook them up on the skillet, and I make them in a slightly smaller size. What I love about this is it has so much nutrition packed into them, but they're also clean and easy to eat. So those are the 2 go-to breakfasts that I do with him. The other thing I'll do is oatmeal with nut butter and blueberries, and I do try to do blueberries because they are a lower sugar fruit. Now, as far as vegetables go, there are a few vegetables that Carter really does like to eat. His favorite is butternut squash. And butternut squash now in most grocery stores, they have it already pre-sliced, so you don't have to deal with a huge butternut squash and breaking that down, because that could be a big pain. So I will just put it on a baking tray with a little bit of avocado oil, and I will bake that at 400 degrees for about 18 to 20 minutes. He loves this so much because it's a sweeter vegetable, and same thing goes for sweet potatoes. So butternut squash and sweet potatoes are the 2 vegetables that he will always eat, and sometimes, depending on his mood, he will eat these organic mixed vegetables with peas, carrots, corn, and green beans. And his last healthy staple food that he really enjoys are beans. I like getting these organic chili beans because it has kidney beans, black beans, and pinto beans all together. Proteins are where things get a little bit tricky, especially for Carter. That's probably where he is the pickiest. Sometimes he likes eggs, sometimes he doesn't. So the secret here for proteins, meats in particular, is sauces. So that's ketchup, cranberry sauce, barbecue sauce, teriyaki sauce on some chicken, turkey, fish. It will just make it a little bit more palatable. Sauces a lot of times can have added sugar in them, so just be careful how much sauce you're using, or look for low sugar alternatives. So those are all the things I know Carter likes and will eat. Now moving on, I wanted to try out a few different recipes I found on various blogs and on Pinterest. The first is cod and broccoli with teriyaki sauce. And I've never tried giving Carter cod. I personally like cod because it's a very mild fish. It almost tastes like nothing, so it will take on any flavoring that you give it, and it's very high in protein. So I found some frozen wild cod in my grocery store. I defrosted it. I put just a little bit of teriyaki sauce, and I put it in the toaster oven at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes. How was the taste? You don't like it? No?
No cod.
No cod?
No.
The next recipe I found is a slightly healthier take on a grilled cheese sandwich. Carter does like cheese and bread, but there's obviously no vegetable there. So what this blogger suggested is to add some spinach in the grilled cheese and kind of hide it in between the cheese. So that's what I tried doing, and I do use this Dave's protein bread, so there's 5 grams of protein per slice. Sauteed that up until the cheese was melted through, and I gave it to him. What do you think? And the last recipe I wanted to test were turkey veggie meatballs. So all you need for this is some ground turkey. Add an egg to it as a binder. Then I'm adding some organic mixed vegetables, and this has peas, corn, carrots, and green beans, and they're all cut up into nice small bite-sized pieces. And then I'm adding some low sugar ketchup in the mix. You also could add breadcrumbs to these. We didn't have any, so I skipped that. And then I'm incorporating all that together with my hands and rolling them into balls. And then I put them on a saute pan to cook in some olive oil just until they're cooked through. You also could cook these in sauce. I don't really do pasta sauce because it is just so messy. Turkey meatballs didn't quite work out. There wasn't enough binding, so it kind of just came apart.
I corn in it.
Oh yeah, there's corn in there. Oh, what do you think?
Eat it.
You're eating it. Do you like it?
It's got corn in it.
Yeah, there's corn in there. What do you give it from 1 to 10?
2. I'm gonna eat this.
Alright, so that is going to be it for this week's Carter's Corner video. I hope you got some ideas of different things you could try and feed your picky toddler. Let me know down in the comments, what does your picky toddler eat? And maybe I will do another version of this in the future with your recipes and ideas. I'm going to have all the recipes and food ideas in the description box, so check there for reference. Again, if you did enjoy this, make sure to subscribe to this channel and share this video with your other parent friends who might find it valuable. And with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.